Hello, and welcome to the Menopause Podcast, where we talk about the menopause journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, and ways you can bring back the spark or zest for life during this transitional phase. Hi, everyone. I'm Allie Thies. I'm a menopausal integrative wellness coach, a menopause care provider, a certified sexologist, a sex coach, and soon to be certified in integrative functional nutrition. I'm also working on my PhD in mind body medicine. Hopefully, my dissertation and then my graduation is right around the corner. I'll be here for every episode, and sometimes, hopefully more times than not, I will have a menopause professional or a woman who is going through the menopausal journey as my guest. Welcome to episode 2 of MenoSpark. I think I did episode 1 sometime in 2024, and then life got involved, and here we are in 2025. Today, we're diving into a topic every menopausal woman knows well too much: mood swings. 1 minute, you're laughing at a funny meme, the next, you're crying over a commercial. Sound familiar? I know it does for me. Don't worry, you're not alone, and we're here to help you navigate this emotional roller coaster. The other day, before I jump into what causes mood swings during menopause, little story. The other day, I think I was watching Law and Order, which I do an awful lot of, and they had one of the um, ASPCA, probably said the wrong initials, but it was for animals. And I was minding my own business doing homework, and that commercial came on, and I just looked at it and started crying out of absolute nowhere. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? I mean, granted, I have 12 cats and a dog, so I've got my own little group of animals. Oh my God, I was doing just fine. And then what happened? The crying. The crying was involved. Uh, you guys, or is that something that just I go through? Oh, but it's not just me. Well, what causes mood swings during menopause? Well, causes menopause to begin with? Hormonal changes, right? So during menopause, the body undergoes significant hormone shifts, particularly in estrogen and progesterone levels. Estrogen plays a crucial role in regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin, which influences mood. As estrogen levels decline, serotonin production can also be affected, leading to an increased irritability, anxiety, and mood instability. No, your partner wasn't okay all the way up to today, and now you want to kill them. It is the hormonal changes. 2, sleep disruption. And I know how much we hate to have our sleep disrupted. Menopausal symptoms such as night sweats and insomnia, and let's not forget hot flashes, can significantly disrupt sleep patterns. Chronic sleep deprivation affects the brain's ability to regulate emotions, often resulting in heightened irritability and decreased coping mechanisms. No kidding. Number 3, this happens to all of us: stress. We don't live with stress day to day. Menopause just adds some more. The menopause transition often coincides with various midlife stressors, such as aging parents, career changes, or children leaving home. These external pressures, combined with internal hormonal changes, can amplify emotional responses and contribute to mood swings. What's not in here, and I'm sure many of you can relate to this, is having your children gone and all of a sudden, there's your spouse. We haven't talked in 25, 30 years, but there you are. And now what do we do? Right? Who's been there? Number 4, neurotransmitter impact. Estrogen, oh, that pesky estrogen, has a direct influence on the production and regulation of neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, are vital for mood stabilization. As estrogen levels fluctuate, the balance of these neurotransmitters can be disrupted, leading to mood changes. And actually, if you're around a bunch of stupid people, your mood can change real fast too. So, what are the signs of a mood swing? Feeling unusually irritable or frustrated. And this isn't a day to day thing that happens, right? you could be going around having a happy-go-lucky day, and all of a sudden you feel irritable, frustrated. Like somebody asks you a question, and you're like, the inner monster comes out. You can experience sadness or hopelessness without a clear reason. Now, this experience sadness crap I've had a lot. I haven't experienced hopelessness, thank goodness. But experiencing sadness on a commercial? Are you kidding me? Or watching a movie I have watched a dozen times, like The Notebook, and still crying through it? Or Lord of the Rings and Fellowship of the Ring and still crying when Boromir dies? I mean, come on, people. Difficulty concentrating or staying motivated. Now, this is really had a problem with me. That's why, hey, I did the first episode in 2024, and here we are, the end of January 2025, and I've started it back up again. So, staying motivated, especially, I've got a private practice, I work with the Maven Clinic, and I am also back in school for my PhD. I'm not being motivated watching, Friends all day, maybe, and then going into Big Bang Theory really isn't a good idea. So, staying motivated has been an issue of mine. Quick shifts from calm to anger or joy to tears. Yep, enter commercial. And then often mood shifts upon wakening. So, we're having a happy go lucky dream because, we just fell asleep a couple hours ago, right? The alarm goes off, we open our eyes, and all of a sudden, we're gurring at the morning, and we haven't even gotten out of bed yet. So, what techniques can we use to maintain emotional balance, right? I know this word is overused so much, but mindfulness practices, meditation. And before you even jump in and say, oh my God, if one more person tells me to meditate, I'll show you mood swings. Um, Meditation, a guided meditation. Put your headphones on. YouTube has a shit ton of free ones. Okay. Oh, and I guess I should have told you guys I cuss too. I do cuss. I'm Gen X, so you're just gonna have to live with this. Uh, if you do that daily, and focus on your breathing. Helps you to reduce stress when you're listening to a guided meditation for free from YouTube, 5 to 10 minutes a day. You can also, if you don't like to meditate, put on your headphones, put on some great tunes from the 80s that always make you smile, and listen to that for 5 to 10 minutes. I have found I meditate sometimes, not gonna lie, but every day I put the headphones on and I put on some kind of music that's going to make me happy. That gets me going, right? Um, That has helped me considerably with emotional balance. So gratitude journaling. Write down 3 things you're thankful for every single day. Remember when Oprah brought that up? To shift your mindset. And I've been trying that every single day. I at least write down something. But being in a state of gratitude, in fact, guys, we're still alive. Number one. I don't know about you, but my graduation class had 253 people in it when I graduated in 1985. And it's not a lot of us left. Really, I think it's under 200 now. And it's mind-boggling to me that these guys aren't around. So I'm grateful and in a sense of gratitude every single day because I'm still alive. Okay. Number two, exercise for emotional health. You use gentle exercises like yoga, walking, or swimming. It can release endorphins, improving your mood. You can try a dance class or other activities you enjoy to make movement fun. And it really is just moving your body, right? Moving it back and forth. And, you know, I put on music. What do I listen to? Jack FM on TuneIn is one of my favorite stations. That and the 80s hits also on TuneIn. And I listen to those and I dance. Nobody sees me, thank God, because I'm not, I don't dance like I used to. I'm not trying to attract any guy back to me. So I don't dance like I used to. I can't move like I used to. The dancing helps you move, helps move your body. And we all have to move. Okay. Also, there are these hula hoops I've noticed. I'm going to get myself one. And I saw them first on TikTok. And then I went to Amazon, took a look, and there are hula hoops that have a, um, again, brain fog. Thank you so much. It just left me. There you go, menopause. Thank you. Thank you so much. But it has something that goes around and around as you're doing the hula moves, okay? And because your goal is to keep that object that's on a string from going around and around the hula hoop. That's the object of the game. And you do this, starting with maybe 5 minutes a day, and you work up to a half an hour. But I've seen a lot of people lose weight and get the movement going again. We have to move, people. If we don't move, we lose it. Kind of like sex. If we don't use it, we lose it as well. That's for a whole different episode. So exercise for emotional health, and for physical health. Number three, I'm having a real hard time with this. I'm getting better at it, but it's healthy eating habits. I mean, I grew up on white bread, putting some sugar on it, and eating that as a snack. No, I'm not kidding. Fried bologna, um, buttered spaghetti, which I just loved. Yes. I would eat quick. Remember quick for chocolate milk? Get a spoonful of, get a spoonful of quick. Eat that. Yeah. So as I've aged, I've noticed with different types of symptoms, whether it be mood swings or mood flashes, uh, you have to have healthy eating habits. So you need to incorporate foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, like I say that wrong, salmon. There we go, salmon or walnuts. You support brain health. I don't like salmon. I don't like any fish at all, but I use walnuts and I put them in my oatmeal in the morning. I have oatmeal with blueberries, a little bit of flaxseed, and walnuts and collagen. Put all those into my oatmeal every day. Or if I don't want to do that, then I buy myself some Elizabeth. I think that's the company name. Elizabeth oatmeal. It's organic and it has all that fantastic stuff in that oatmeal. You also need to avoid excess things we love, caffeine. Oh, I do love my coffee. And sugar, again, sugar bread, which can spike and crash your energy levels. And besides, all that sugar, it's not good for our health. We can't eat like we did when we were 20s. I tried, it doesn't work. Next up, establish a support network. Talk to your friends, join a support group, share experiences to feel understood. A lot of us feel like we're going through this menopause crap alone, and we're not. Guys, we're Gen X. We like to talk. Remember how long we used to spend on the phone? I mean, come on. Talk to your friends because they're probably going through menopause like you are, right? You know, if your mother's still alive, talk to your mother about, her menopause journey. Might be a little tough to get her to talk about it. Boomers don't really like to talk about things like that. That's why we were so unprepared when we hit menopause. But she might open up to you. All right. Um, it's also good. A therapist, a counselor, coach, something that gives you professional guidance. Five, explore natural remedies. There we go. We have herbal supplements, black cohosh or evening primrose oil could help stabilize the mood. Essential oils, lavender or calamine have a nice calming effect. Calamine have a nice calming effect. Um, tea, a nice calming tea has a nice effect too, right? And I would be remiss if I don't mention hormone replacement therapy. It's a personal journey for everybody, but I would talk to your OBGYN or physician, some type of menopause practitioner about hormone replacement therapy or biohormone replacement therapy, because that will help your moods also stabilize. And I want to warn you, why I think talking to a professional is absolutely important. And I want you all to uh, explore hormone replacement therapies or biohormone replacement therapies if you can. I personally can't take them. I'm the natural route because of my mom's side of ovarian cancer killing everybody. female, except for my mom and my two sisters and I, and then my uncle and his his two daughters on that side. And then I have blood clots galore on my father's side of the family, plus heart issues. So I was never a candidate for it. Talk to them. And medical schools only started teaching about menopause, I kid you not, about 5 years ago. And it's only in about 33% of the medical schools now, and it's only a weekend seminar. What? What? Yeah. So, if you don't like the response or your physician or OBGYN will not have a conversation with you, then find somebody who will. Okay? You at least need to explore this if you can. All right. That said, some more coping strategies about mood swings. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. I mean, we all do day to day, regardless if we're on menopause, if we're going through menopause or not. But going through menopause, it makes it worse. All right. When those moments of overwhelm hit, try these three things, or one of these three things. Take a break with whatever you're doing. Step outside or retreat to a quiet space for a few minutes. Me, I take my dog out. When I get overwhelmed, it's time for her and I to go. Well, I can't say it because she's sitting right next to me, but outside. Two, deep breathing. Just close your eyes and concentrate on your breath. I inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. I hold it, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do that over and over again until I feel calm. Or you can inhale for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold for 7 counts, if you can hold that long, and then exhale for 8 counts. Okay. And repeat that as many times as needed. Connect to somebody, text a friend, text a loved one, vent, laugh it out. Because while menopause is ridiculous, some of the things that have happened to us are pretty damn funny. Remember how we all used to laugh about sex and all the strange faces we made and the noises that would happen and all that? It was funny stuff. And now that we're at menopause, I mean, 10 years ago, I could lift a box from the outside and bring it inside. I do that now, pull a muscle, which is ridiculous. I sneeze, I pull a muscle. Again, commercial about animals, I cry. That's just the way it is. Just we have to laugh at it. We have to find humor in this. Now, mood swings may be an unavoidable part of menopause, but you have the power to manage them by adapting or adopting small daily practices and leaning on your support network. You can find emotional balance and feel more in control. Remember, please remember, you are not alone on this journey. Uh, I talk about menopause on TikTok. You can find that at menopausewellness.co. I also have the Passion Zone on TikTok, the period, passion period, zone period on the Passion Zone, where I talk about intimacy and menopause. And I'm also starting a Substack today called the Menopausal Minute. We can talk about menopause there. So, plenty of places to talk about menopause. Just please reach out. And next week, we're going to start talking about heart health in menopause in episode 3. Until then, keep sparking joy and thriving through this transformative stage of life. Because let's face it, ladies, what else are we going to do? Right? Talk to you next week. Bye bye.